This right here is a letter letting us know that Morgan is officially on the liver transplant list. It's very exciting for us because it means we're one step closer to being done with this mess. And yeah, so we've had a couple of really good days. Her ANC, or white blood cells, are coming up, which is a good sign that the antibiotics are working. She's no longer in the ICU, and Morgan is now on the 7th floor of Phoenix Children's Hospital. She has pooped so many times I can't even keep track, so that's really good. And yeah, so everything's in an upswing right now. We still don't know what's going to happen in terms of her chemo. They obviously need her white blood cells to be better and a couple other things to happen in order for them to be comfortable with putting chemo back in her body because of the side effects that keep occurring. So we'll probably be in the hospital until the weekend, and I am hoping that we can start chemo again next week. I was hoping this weekend, but we'll see how that goes. She got up today and she played in the playroom and walked around and wanted to paint and wanted to do all this stuff, and I haven't shown you guys any pictures of the way she's been for the past couple of days, so it's a huge deal. So she played for about an hour and then she was tired and wanted to lay back down. She still has stomach pain, but the pain management has been is now under control. Monday was horrible. It was about 5 or 6 hours of her screaming in pain from many things that are happening in her torso, whether it's the inflamed bowels, the tumor in her liver, or just her intestines from not being able to go number 2 for so long. So we're doing a lot better, and everything is happening in a direction that the doctors are very happy about. And so when they're happy, I'm happy. The chemo doctor, he's so funny, by the way. He doesn't mean to be funny, but he's this little short guy that doesn't like to be touched, and it's just so, of course I have to like touch his arm whenever I can and threaten to hug him and stuff, and he looks very uncomfortable, which for most of you know I like making people uncomfortable, and so, but he's starting to find my humor, so that's good. But anyway, that wonderful man is keeping a close eye on her, and he has told me over and over again he's not concerned about her missing some of these chemos. It's more important for her to get better, and then we'll come up with a plan. And in regards to the liver transplant, you know, we're still thinking that we're not going to even accept a liver, even if it's offered until after 2 cycles of her chemo. We were just starting the first cycle, so I don't know if we have to start over again or how that's going to work. There is a chance that the liver transplant team sees like the perfect liver for Morgan come through, and like they can't pass it up. Like, this is the best liver, like we won the liver lottery and we should probably think about, and if the oncology team agrees, I mean, it could happen. But of course, ideally we want to make sure that that cancer goes down a little bit. So I mean, if all is said and done, we might be looking at the liver transplant maybe being completed by Christmas, and that's being conservative, of course, because all these little bumps along the way. So, and of course we want the chemo to work, and it cannot spread. It just absolutely cannot spread, but this type of cancer seems to be pretty slow moving and goes down pretty easily with chemo. So that's why I'm super anxious to get the chemo started again so we can move on to this next phase, which is the liver transplant. I realized that some people didn't know, but I have resigned from my position at Desert Mountain High School. So I am gonna not teach for about a year. Even if all of this is, the cancer part of it and the chemo and the transplant and all this is done, I still have a little girl that will have an immune deficiency for quite some time. And so I'm not gonna want her in school. And so, you know, so I'm just gonna stay home with her. And then hopefully next year, you know, she can start kindergarten and I can go back to teaching, wherever that may be. But, you know, it is what it is. We feel good today, and we are happier today. Liam has come to visit us a lot, so that's good. So, it's a good day, and things are moving in the right direction. And so, like I said, the closer we are to getting that liver out of her, the happier I'm going to be. And especially when we get that liver out of her, and then we get past the first couple months of, like, you know, rejection being an issue. You know, so the closer we are to that. So, thanks everybody for the support, and I'll try to give an update sooner than later. All right.